Hey, what's up? What's going on? How's everything look and sound? Everything's good? Snug, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Who else? Anybody else? Nope. Just oh, we got three. Thanks. So as soon as we get a few more people in here, we'll start talking. Let me get this door. There we go. So, what's up, baby boy Mulligan? How you doing today? So, I'm going to see if we can get a few more regulars in here, and then we'll talk about what's been going on because there's a few things that have come up. Well, there's a few things are going on, a few things in my head, a few things that have happened with the build, and well, we'll get to it. I wish I had time to redo a house. I wish I had a house to do. Enjoy the retirement. So, let's see. I'm just hoping JMK shows up, and then I think we'll get started. All right. So, gotta have something to sit in, gotta have something to sleep in, right? Cool. I gotta get a new mattress too. Maybe one day I'll be able to get a sponsorship and get one for free. So we got JMK. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? All right, looks like we got the regulars in the house. We got 6 people here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the chat. So whoever else is out there, welcome. So, okay. So I forget. Did I show you guys the neck, the guitar neck that Baby Boy Mulligan sent to me? Did I have it at that point? I really don't recall. Searching for Tone. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. So, so okay. So this is good. So, all right. Right. That's kind of where I thought. We were waiting to get it, right? So I got Baby Boy Mulligan's stuff came finally. Thankfully, the post office hadn't screwed things up too bad. It just, for some reason, mail gets punted around New York City. If it's coming from anywhere near New York City, it'll just make it here on day one and then get kicked around for like a week before it finds its way. I don't know why. But check it out. This is Baby Boy neck. Thank you, Baby Boy Mulligan, for donating this neck. It is an excellent neck. I think this is actually a real skunk stripe and not a painted one. It feels slightly raised in spots. And I think it's actually rosewood. So, which is cool. I like that. Although they were probably just using up extra pieces of wood lying around, small pieces, but still, it looks good. It's a satin finish. And that's cool. The headstock looks good. It looks individual enough to be cool, but you know what I mean? Although it does kind of look like a PV headstock a little bit. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, that all looks cool. So the neck is nice. It's a modern C. It's got a little more depth in the back, it feels like, in an attempt to make it feel like almost more vintage, but I don't know. That might just be in my head. But it does feel like the back comes to a slight bulge almost. It just kind of pushes back a little. So I don't know, but it's definitely up here. It's a modern C. And it's nice. It's a good neck. I think these are medium frets. What do you guys think? I think they're medium. I can go get my R446 and show you guys the difference. That's a jumbo, and you did a great job, baby boy. on the frets. Thank you. I like how you rounded the tops of them and everything. Nice, nice touch. So I can't wait to put it on the guitar, but I'm still waiting on word about the neck plate. And that brings up something. Does anybody want to buy one? Okay. I've got, let me show you guys, in case you haven't seen it, let me show you the neck plate. Uh, I don't have it. All right, never mind. I didn't have that set up. So yeah. Oh yeah, I do. I can show it to you. Hold on. I think I gotta set this one. All right, guys, one second. And come on. All right. Can you see all? Why is it showing you guys that? That's not at all where I went. Hold on. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. All right. Anybody who hasn't seen this one, this is the one that's going to be getting made, and this is the final one. And they can make more than one. They would prefer to make more than. And it occurred to me that this might be a good way to generate income for the build and a different way to donate, right? So I got to get a final price on these, but would anybody be interested in buying one? All right, I know TSA is interested, and so I'm definitely going to have at least two made. But if anybody else would like to buy one, they're going to be cost plus another 10, $20, whatever it seems like is going to be reasonable to ask for as a donation to go towards the build. I need to know the final price, well, their price before I can do that. But it won't be too over the top or anything like that. But I thought it might be a good idea, so I'm bringing it to you guys. What do you think? If you're anyone's interested, let me know, and I'll see about getting that number made and come back to you guys with a price. All right. Um, like the fret ends, it's tapered. Yes, tapered fret ends. What's the price gonna be? I think you just heard that. So yeah. Originally, I was under the impression that we could get one from them at their cost, and it would be around $25. I think it's gonna be any now. I've gone back and reread the email. It's the price for one is anywhere between at their cost is anywhere between $9 and $15 plus making plus the making of like the first one, the template or whatever you want to call it, that labor. So anything after that is going to be like 15, maybe $20 a piece, plus a piece of the cost to make the whole batch. All right. So I'm thinking $25 at cost and maybe $35, $40 a piece for a custom one. And but that would be donation. That would be like if you want one for a donation. TSA, I think this was all your idea, and I think we'll give you one just for cost. I mean, I don't think anybody will complain about that. So yeah, whatever it's going for you, TSA, probably just cost whatever it is. But after that, anyone else is going to be donating. And if I sound like a jerk like that, guys, I'm sorry. But TSA did start the build. It's his body. This was all his idea. So I don't see, and he's making the knob. So I don't see a big deal in giving him one for cost. And all right. So anyway, sorry if I rambled on that, but more stuff came in the box with this neck. Okay. Um, we got potentiometers, and they're the right potentiometers. They're B500K, and they're large. Um, they're not CTS or branded or anything, but they're good sized pots. They should be really good. So great on that. And then there was the pickups, and this is where I found out an issue that the covers actually have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So basically, uh, the pickups are good pickups. No problem with putting them in this build, except for they have slugs. Let me get a pickup here. Let me get one of them. They have slugs. Oh wait, hold on. Let me fix this. Right. They have slugs, right? And the covers have holes for the adjustable pole pieces. If I use this pickup with that, it's going to look like something's missing. So, and this isn't that kind of build, you know what I mean? So we really can't use these. So, baby boy, you're going to get these back. Hopefully, I get them in the mail tomorrow, Tuesday. Um, but I'll get them I'll get them in the mail to you sometime really soon. All right. It's a bit of a hike to the post office. Oh, all right. We're going to keep that here now. All right. That was the guitar neck. It fell off the table and jostled the camera. Anyway, so this actually showed me something else. Okay, because when I got these, I tried them in the covers right away. And now this is the defect. Okay, this is an actual design flaw. Sorry, Geiger. I'm gonna give them an email and explain all this to them with a video and this a whole presentation, so it doesn't look bad. But that's gonna take some time. Anyway, okay, this one, yeah, this is the neck pickup cover, right? You see how it's got the holes there? Well, those holes are 52 millimeters from center of this hole to the center of the last hole. Okay, that's the width that's the spacing of these holes for a bridge pickup, not a neck pickup. Bridge pickups, almost all that ones that have pole pieces, they almost always are 52 millimeters apart from center of pole piece from one side, center of the pole piece all the way on the other. Okay. Neck is almost always, well, for humbuckers, neck is 50. For single coils, neck is 48. And the middle is 50. And the bridge is 52. Okay. So we can't use a regular neck pickup with this. But there's also a whole other set of problems that come along with this now, because you can't really use a bridge pickup in here because the bridge pickup has the adjustable pole pieces on the other side. Okay. I mean, you can take a bridge pickup and turn it around and it's going to fit. And overall, it's going to work fine. But you're putting a pickup that's designed to be a bridge pickup in the neck position. It's still less than ideal. More on that later. Okay. Now we have this problem on all of the pickup covers, because these guys, they're all 52 millimeters as well. And we need one in the middle that's 50. So I was ready to change the whole thing right away. I was looking for the easiest, least expensive way to get good pickups in this guitar and do something, anything. So I was thinking of different configurations. At one point I was thinking bridge humbucker and a single coil in the cover the humbucker cover to fill in the space, but then it still wouldn't look right. And you're not getting the kind of tones you should be getting out of that position. It's going to look odd, and the cover don't fit right. I mean, it was so okay. Can't do that. So what about single single? Get two bridge single coils. Well, okay, we still got a giant hole that we got to fill. All right. Well, maybe what about all right. So what if we go with the bridge humbucker? We can do that. But now what about the space in the middle? Well, we could do something pretty in there. Yeah, then that's more money. That's another 50, 60 bucks easy just to decorate, design something, maybe have Geiger make something. All right, maybe not, maybe that's not the first choice. So I settled on going back to HSH with all bridge pickups. But now I had to find bridge pickups that were going to be inexpensive, that were going to be good, and a single coil that's going to match up well with them. And I don't want to spend more than 50, 60 bucks. I mean, yeah, I know I'm on the low end, but I know I can get good pickups for less than that. So I had to go digging. What do we got? All right, Snug. I don't understand this stuff. So do we get two bridge pickup covers? No, actually, one is actually a neck pickup cover, and one is a bridge pickup cover. Let me show you. All right, yeah. I wasn't going to show you both of these because I got to put all this stuff away for him. All right, here we go. All right, so this one. All right, these are a little dark, but you can see the owl there. His head, the holes are below his head. That's the neck pickup cover, right? And on this one, they're above his head. Okay, that's the bridge, because in the end, when you have a guitar with two humbuckers, they match up like this, so that the exposed coils are facing each other, more or less, right? So we have a neck cover, but it has the wrong spacing in it. So that's actually a design flaw. This should have holes in it that are 50 millimeters from center of this one to the center of the last one, right? So, but they're 52 here. So this one, they're cut wrong. Okay. So, and that's the case for 2 out of 3 of the single coil ones as well, because they are all 52 millimeters from here to here, right? It's better that I found out now than buy another set of pickups and find out later, right? So, because then we'd have to have 3, like 2 builds. Excuse me. So, I've been dealing with this. I've been dealing with this all week and trying to figure this out so that we can keep on schedule to get this guitar done by the beginning of January next year. So between this and the emails I've been going back and forth with all week about the other stuff that's going on with Geiger and our conversations with you guys and all this stuff, and that's not a complaint, by the way. It's been hectic. Anyway, so I had to go online. Let me show you what I got. All right. Already got the pickups ordered, TSA. Do what I did. You just route them a bit to make the holes larger. And that's a great idea. But this is a guitar that's supposed to be going for like $5,000. There can't be anything homemade about this guitar, right? So this is, I mean, if it was for us, different story. But and you got to remember too that these holes, they have to fit the pole pieces. Oversized holes, they're not really going to go. You know what I mean? So anything less than perfect is really not right for this build. After this build, I am not doing another one of these for a little while. We're going to do builds, but it's going to be builds for us. And maybe we'll do more community builds, but I won't be worried about getting parts that are used, you know what I mean, from you guys and things like that. It's going to be just about building a guitar and then giving that away and letting somebody have it, that kind of thing. Anyway, so Um, but yeah, you're right. You can do what you're saying though. You just them a bit to make the holes larger, and the single pickup will fit. Right. So, reaching out to Dylan Talks Tone, that's a possibility, but his pickups are expensive, and we haven't been having people jump to give us stuff for free here. If I had 50,000 or 60,000 subscribers, it would be different. But so anyone who might be watching who's not a subscriber, subscribe. Okay, help out the channel. Anyway, so yeah, so where was I with that? I was going to show you what we were doing, right? All right. And I decided to do this unilaterally, guys. I felt like I had no choice. I had to, time wise, you know what I mean? So let's see. Uh, okay. So, so I found these. All right. This is Fleor has been, I don't know if you know about Fleor. Fleor has been online for, I'm guessing 5, 6 years. JMK, maybe you know something about this, but um, everything about their pickups looks right. Everything is reviewed well and extensively, not 20 reviews. We're talking 200, 300, 1,000, that kind of stuff. So, and everything about the pickups is built right. Okay. So I pulled the trigger on the black one because it doesn't matter if it's going to be under the cover, right? This pickup is, let me get over here so I can move the screen. Uh, this pickup is 15K, 14 to 15K output, Alnico 5 magnets, nickel silver base plate, and it's properly wax potted, at least according to the listing. And all the reviews tend to agree. So at this price, I bought two. So we're going to have one of them in the neck and the other one turned around in the bridge position, in the neck position, and should be nice, sweet sounding. Let me switch out of this and into the next page. Yeah, JMK Alnico 5 all day, right? If you got to pick something, ceramic, you could get a good pickup with Alnico with a ceramic magnet, but a lot of times they're also used in cheap pickups. So if you don't know, you're gambling. If you're getting an Alnico pickup with an Alnico 5 magnet or an Alnico 2 magnet or an Alnico 8 magnet, those magnets are a bit more expensive. They're generally speaking not going to use those unless they're trying to make a good pickup, right? Because it's something that they need to put in, right? If they're just building a pickup, you can take any magnet and put it in there and call it a pickup. So, all right, so I was showing you now the single coil. So let me set this up. Okay. Let me get that. All right. So this here is the single coil. Alnico 5, wax potted. These run at between 6 and 7K. So it should be uh, just about at the same output as the other ones. So there shouldn't be a lot of drop off in audio or anything like that. This should be a good mate for the other ones. Plus, it's got the same magnet. So it's going to have the same high end profile, let's say. It's going to not be overly brittle and harsh and need to be overwound to compensate. I know too much about pickups for someone who doesn't know how to make a pickup. So, and then this is going to go in one of these. All right. And then we'll find uses for the others because I had to buy these as a set of 3. So, how are we doing on time? It's almost a half an hour already, and we're still talking about this. Okay. So, so I forget. Did we talk? Did anybody say that they wanted to talk about a neck plate? Having a neck plate made for themselves, even if you just keep it as a small memento. Or another thing I was thinking about doing was custom challenge coins. I can have challenge coins made with the body put on, right? And you guys could buy them for like, I think I can get them made for about $7 a piece. So you could buy them maybe for 15, $10 to $15, somewhere in there, and donate a couple dollars to the build. That was a thought. But I'm also thinking of, and I think this is the best one, uh, t-shirts. Having t-shirts made, people who donate, they, instead of donating, they can buy this t-shirt. It's going to have an elevated price so that the channel can get some funds out of it for the build. It won't be a ripoff, but it won't be cheap either. As I make the t-shirts I have at the channel now, I get $1 or $2 tops, depending on depending on what it is. But these would have to be a little more expensive. These would have to be in the $30 plus tax and shipping kind of thing, or $35 even. I don't know, maybe even 40. It depends. A two-sided shirt would be that expensive. Could end up being that expensive. But think about it, guys. Let me know what you like. I think the t-shirt thing is great because you just buy the t-shirt, you've donated to the cause, you've got a nice memento you can wear, put in a frame or whatever you want, and have that. I think the neck plate is another solid one too. Anyway, think about it. If anybody wants a shirt or a neck plate, let me know. Hit me up in the email. You guys know where it is, from the community page on the top. Something else came. Something else came. I wanted to show you guys. Where did I put that? Here we go. I hid it in here because it's small. Everybody knows that Eddie had his quarter on his Frankenstrat, right? Well, we're not going to do a quarter. That seemed like a very opportune time to, an opportune place to put something a little more about this build. So here. Let me do it like this. This is the saints of autism. These two together are recognized as collectively encompassing all or most of the challenges, mental challenges that people with autism have. So this is going to go in the upper corner, just behind, just behind the body. All right, I should be holding this guy. He's sitting over here. All right, I got a couple of the parts still in here. They're not screwed in, so I'm going to have to be careful. All right, so up here, let me take this out so I don't lose it. I'll try and keep this here, like this. All right, so this is going to go right here. All right, just right off to the side of the tremolo, where Eddie would keep his, screwed right in, a hole right through the quarter, just so he could slide it over under the bridge to keep it level. Ours is just going to be for decoration, though. And I'm going to put it in there with a gold screw. I think I can find a gold pick guard screw or something that'll fit that. And that's going to go in here. And I'm working on a design for the headstock. Because so far, we have almost every symbol for autism on this guitar. And we haven't even done the back yet. And I've got plans for the back. I want them all on the front, though. I want people to be able to look at the front and find all of them. And then I want them to be able to look around and see others. Excuse me. So on the headstock, I've got a design that's the infinity symbol, right, in multiple colors. It's the full rainbow in the Roy G. Biv spectrum. Butterflies are flying over the left side of it, and they're all in different colors as well. That they're just perfectly aligned so that they don't clash. Right, the colors are different enough, so it works. It works really nice. And just off on the other loop, on the right side, I put that RJS, RJAYESS name in there just for now in the test. I don't have it up, but maybe I could find it. No, I'm not gonna be able to do that in this one. But I don't have it. I don't have it on the computer yet either. I can't show you. But that's gonna go here. All right, from right about here to about here, somewhere in there. And then over on the side here, there's little. They have these charms. There's a flat one that is the ribbon for autism, and I'm going to get one of those, and that's going to be mounted here. Okay, so this is all stuff I'm still trying to get to. Plus, I still got to get little things. So if anybody wants to donate little things, like I'm gonna need, because the pickups are going to be mounted into the body, I need the foam padding for them, for all three. I need gold screws. I'm about ready to go out and buy them myself, but I need a pack of gold screws. It's like $20. It comes with, it's a full set of all the stuff that you can use on a guitar. They run about $20. I definitely need one of those. And then on the back, you know what they make fishing lures out of? Yeah. The whole, I think, JMK is definitely starting to come together aesthetically. I knew there was going to be enough room and enough ideas here. Thank you, Eddie, for being so creative, that we could actually put all this stuff together, and it's going to really work well. And I'm really, really feeling it now. You know what I mean? Like, and I was starting to panic a little too. All right, because when I realized all the possibility, different things to do with the problems we're having, to fix the problems we're having, I let it overwhelm me a little bit, because I was coming up with like all these different combinations. I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. And but if I do this, then I got to do this and this and this and this. Well, how much is that going to cost? And how much is this going to cost? Well, okay, could I get them to do this? I was going down a rabbit hole, and so I just said, screw it. It's got to be this way. This is the easiest way. So, but everything else, once I did that, I felt better. And then everything else, I realized, yeah, it is starting to come together. You're right. And with the back, I need a back plate. If anybody's got a back plate, I'll take a picture of the back so you can see if the pattern matches. The screw pattern's already in there, and I don't want to drill more holes if I don't have to. Once I get that, though, then I got to start working on the back of the back plate. I have to start putting names and things like that in there. I also have to find somebody to do a water slide. I got to do this as a water slide, or color inkjet, reverse the image, and then you could put that on there, and it'll stay. So either one of those. TSA, that would be awesome. Let me send you. Let me remind me in an email. I'll take a picture of the back so you can make sure that it fits. No need to send it if it doesn't fit. Okay. Yeah, but that back plate is going to have everybody's name on the back of it. So when anybody opens it up, they can see everyone who donated. All right. So I got to start working on that. And then, does anybody know, JMK? Let somebody else answer first, if you don't mind. Does anybody know what Eddie had on or has on the back of his Frankenstrat? Oh, it's the one that came with the body? Great, then send it. So Eddie, the story goes, Eddie saw Triumph live, and the guitar player or somebody in Triumph had reflective bicycle reflectors on the back of his guitar, so that he could reflect all that light that was hitting the stage out into the audience. Pretty cool idea. Eddie loved it. So Eddie put him on his guitar. Now, I don't think we need to go that far and get bicycle reflectors. I think we can do something even better and something more specific to this build, but something that will definitely tell people who know that we did the right thing, that we thought about what we were doing. They make this sheeting that's with this super strong adhesive, highly reflective. So you can make your own lures. Yeah, fishing lures. And they sell the sheets relatively cheap. And they're about, I think they're like 8 by 10. So I want to get, I don't know, some cookie cutters or whatever. I'm going to find some shapes, some templates of owls, butterflies, any infinity thing, the ribbon, and whatever else I can find. And that's going to go in the back of this bad boy. Okay. Along with that, I think, and so we'll have all the symbols or as many of them as we can realistically do on the back here, all around the cover. When they open up the cover, they'll be able to see everybody who donated to the build. Okay. Whew. So, yeah, so these are things we need just to finish this. I'm still waiting on Geico to tell me when they're going to be shipping the tuners and the string trees. I think they're going to want to wait until we figure out what's going on with the neck pleat. Right? No sense in them wanting to ship things twice, especially if they're giving us most of what's in the box for free. So I just expect that. So if nobody gets in touch with me about the neck plate, I'm just going to be ordering the 2. So if you want one, please let me know soon. Okay. As long as there's not too many of them, I should be able to outlay the money to get it back from you guys once everything is purchased. So in the meantime, I am going to make a shirt design. I'll put it up in the community pages so you guys can see it. If anybody's interested in that, let me know. All right. I'm probably going to do that regardless. If you guys are interested or not, maybe I'll try and use it as a way to generate money in other ways, like other venues or whatever, maybe at the auction, who knows. So I'm going to work on that one way or the other. A light spray or shellac on the headstock sides. Yes. That'll keep it on there. TSA, it's white. Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem because I could also put just reflective material over that as well. And or paint it yellow or paint it blue, or I was thinking maybe JMK would paint it, but it doesn't make sense because I don't know. Would it make sense? I was thinking it would need to fit the lines that are already here, like replace them and then come off. So it looks like it's part of the same paint job, but I don't know. You got the paint? Do you want to take on that project? You did a really good job on the knob. So if you want to take that on, go ahead. I mean, worst comes to worst, we have to, if it doesn't work out and we need to get something else, right? So if you want to take it on, whatever you want to do. So, all right, we're at 40 minutes. Yeah. So, okay. So the part, getting back to the pickups, I ordered those pickups. By ordering those pickups, I got them for less than $40, all in. Taxes, shipping. Well, shipping ended up being free. And that's usually about what I would spend on just 2 humbuckers. So that's a good deal. So far, that's a good deal. The pickups look like they meet all the proper specs. Unless they lied in the listing, these should be good pickups. So this should be a good deal. And if so, maybe we'll use these pickups on other builds because they are cheaper than anything else I found that's good. I can match the lines. You don't have to worry about matching the lines, but yeah. Well, however you want to do it. If you wanted to do it just to do it in those general colors, if you think you can match the colors close enough, I think it looks like you're doing a pretty good job with the knob. You could go for it. Otherwise, you could just send it to me as is, and I'll just make sure to order enough of that reflective tape to cover up the whole pick guard. If I can't get buy a sheet that'll cover the whole thing. I can buy a roll of reflective tape for like $10 and cover the whole thing like that. And it'll still match the whole theme as long as we have all the other stuff on there, right? Then it'll match the whole theme, what's going on the back, and it'll be perfectly fine. Those are the options I was thinking. Okay, TSA, I'll send you a pic of the back. And yeah, I like the idea. Thank you, but baby boy. Yeah, I think it's a good solution to something, to a challenge, right? Uh, Thank you. If the paint doesn't work out, yeah, absolutely, you're right on that. So, okay, so TSA, I'm home mornings next couple of days. I'm off Wednesday, so let's on the email. Let me know what you want to do, okay? Or tell me here. So, while we have time, I did want to apologize to you guys about the video for this week. I have 95% of this video done. All I got to do is edit it all together. And for some reason, all right, well, you know what? I think I know what it is now. My laptop is cheap. It's one of those ones with the limited processor, the Celeron processor, whatever it is. It's a newer one, but it's still a cheap one. It can't even. It has a challenge running the streaming software I use to record with the webcam. It's stuff from the factory. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old now, and it has problems. This laptop has problems with it, and I've conquered all the other issues because all the other issues are audio. Just getting the audio coming in to the mixer to be one level, and then make the PC capable of hearing it all without clipping. Right. So everything's got to be balanced. That I have, no problem. I've done it in this room. We've done a couple. I've done 1 or 2 videos with it. But now I go in there and I'm setting that up, and that's supposed to be the replacement for the one that died. And I'm having performance issues with the laptop that are causing the audio to sound like garbage. And this is after getting everything right there, because I had those problems first too. I was like, oh no, what's wrong? What's wrong? Get everything right, test it here, and I'm like, great, I just need to tweak this and this. And the last thing I had to do was just turn down the volume just another notch, just going from 5 to 4. And I was so confident that I just started recording, and because it should have been perfect, it wasn't. It was a disaster. It was the worst sounding one yet. So bad, I thought I was watching the wrong piece of video. So I don't know. I got to go and figure this out. Until I do, I might start doing guitar reviews live. The audio won't be the same. A live video have that reason behind it, and hopefully by setting it up here with the PC, then I won't have the problem to begin with. So I'm thinking about maybe Wednesday or Friday this week. I'm off both days of just doing it live, and then editing it into a video, and then posting it as a video that way too. So if anybody's around, let me know if you guys are going to be around it, like on Wednesday or Friday during the day. Anytime. What do you guys think will be the best time for me to do this? All right. So what we got here? Do you have an out, man? You don't owe us anything. Don't apologize for stuff like that. I appreciate that, Snug, but I feel bad, and I shouldn't be having this problem. It seems, I feel like on your end, it's a recurring problem. It's been a recurring problem, and at this point, it needs to just stay fixed. So that's why I'm apologizing. I appreciate the sentiment, though. Thank you. Yeah, man, it feels like it. It feels like Gremlins. And if you're old enough to remember the old Bugs Bunny cartoon with the gremlin on the plane with the big giant mallet, yeah. So I'm not sure what you mean when you say, "Do I have an output jack?" TSA. I'm not following. So, uh, oh, on the front, everything else is here except for the tuners and all that stuff with the guitar, right? So, as soon as I get the pickups, I'm going to start assembling the body. I'm not going to put the neck on until I know that everything is until I feel safe. I'm not going to put the neck on, but I want to put everything on the body, and I'm going to start. This way, I don't have to worry about all these parts going all over the place, and I'm going to be careful wrapping it up and all that stuff. So I sent an input jack in the mail. It's on its way. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Thank you, TSA, and yes, thank you for answering, baby boy. Yeah, that's coming. And well, guys, now that you've seen the hardware that we have, what do you think? You think it looks good? Actually, you know what? Save that until I have put the parts on the guitar. I think it's extremely colorful. I think it makes a really cool statement that way. Anyway, we are at 47 minutes and counting. And guys, there's going to be an ad in about 30 seconds. I have that stuff set up to be the absolute minimum. So let me know if you feel like you're seeing more than one video every one commercial every half hour or so. It shouldn't be any any sooner than 24 minutes, and it should be more like 30. Okay. You think so, TSA? I think so too. I think whatever happens with this guitar, it is going to be a one of a kind guitar that nobody's going to be able to take their eyes off of when they see it. And that's the goal. Fingers crossed, right? Because I want this thing ready. I want this guitar to be ready to go by like mid-January at the latest, so that if we don't have bass, if we don't have everything else, we still have time. And now we have the biggest thing our biggest piece of leverage that we have visible, and people can see it. They know it's real, and then they know that we're a bit more. At least maybe they think at least maybe we're a bit more serious, right? And so maybe they're more likely to donate. Maybe they're more likely to help us. Uh, maybe they're just going to take us more seriously. So I am anxious as hell to get those tuners and those string trees and get this thing assembled. It doesn't have to be playable just yet. I need a physically assembled guitar that I can use for pictures. That I can, if I have to, string up and show around and just say, hey, it's got to go get set up. It's got to go to the professional builder that I'm going to have finalize this. But here it is, right? You know what I mean? So I want there to be no question that this thing is legit when they see it. And I don't. My big worry is that it's going to be too much color. You go from one extreme to the other. Yeah, I have to get on that. So that's another reason why I was thinking about doing the reviews as lives. Just do them whenever. If I'm on a day off, I'll do it. Like if that day off is a Tuesday, I'll do it on a Tuesday, and then I'll post that video that Sunday. It just might be easier, faster. It'll give me more time to do these other things, and I could, you know what I mean? I can really dedicate more to promoting this because this needs to be promoted. I can't neglect this. Because if I neglect it, nothing happens. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna do one where I'm assembling the parts, JMK, where I'm gonna be assembling everything. Like I'll shoot the footage I need as I put the parts in the body, like I was just saying. And then when it comes time to do the same with the neck, I'll continue it from there. We'll put it all together, and that'll be like an assembly part. And then down the road, when there's a full comprehensive thing, you know what I mean? It'll all go together as one big video. Because if I three, four, five videos, and I write and edit each one. It's all brand new stuff. Whew, man. So, oh, you should put a pic of the pickup covers, the neck, and the tremolo all there as enough. Yeah, that's a good idea. I was thinking about something like that too. As a matter of fact, I am working on a short that it shows like all the parts being put in the body, but they just kind of appear. You know, first it's if I remember correctly, first it's the middle pickup, the single coil. Boop. It just kind of the cover show pops in there. I don't have the pickup, just the cover. So suddenly the cover pops up, and then both humbuckers, and then the tremolo, and then the jack. You know, it's like beep, 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 beep. I got little popping sounds coming as each one pops up. So that's going to be like a little short that I'm going to be putting on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, X, all of it. And so there's going to be more stuff like that, but I need the time, and I need the time to finish up the other one too, the kit. They've been asking questions, so I need to find a little time to finish that, learn how to do the things I need to do with that. So yeah, I think doing live videos for a little while is going to be the way to go, and then we'll just be putting out more content about what we're doing in the live show. Right? That's, I think, the way we talked about it at the beginning too. So yeah, right. Okay. So guys, if I'm rambling, I apologize. I got ADHD. I got like I got a conversation going all the time in my head. One idea comes in, this one grabs it and runs with it, and then vice versa. So I can go all day. But yeah. So if I haven't thanked you guys enough for this build, thanks. JMK, I still think you're awesome. Okay, thank you. And I am going to get you that stuff I said I was going to send you, just as soon as I get caught up on the money I've been laying out for this. So where are we at? We're just about an hour, guys. You and me both. Okay, cool. Thank you. So yeah. So I was waiting for replies about extra live shows. So what do you guys think about that? I'm off on Wednesday, so maybe Wednesday. Who's home Wednesday? Anybody home Wednesday at like lunchtime, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever it may be? I'll do a show Wednesday. Right? I want to do them in the daytime, not so late at night. That's what it is. I don't want to do them so late at night. Extra lives. Okay. All right. Cool. So, right. Yeah, and there's another reason I wanted to do these lives like during the week too. I found out from searching for tone that StreamYard has a free account where you get 5 hours a month for free. So that's like 4 shows for sure, right? 4 plus. So that could be a way we do some of the live shows, like 4 live shows a month. We'll do with the StreamYard. So maybe we do stuff like that. Some content will be with that, and some other content will be just using different ways of going live. I want to try and go live with the laptop and see how bad that is. So I might do that one day too. Anyway. Okay. That's right. You're retired, JFK. So is TSA. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you guys are home all day. Okay, so this is cool. All right. So I don't have to be afraid about just jumping on, because that might be how it happens. I just decide I'm going to go to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll just drop a quick hey, I'm going live at this time, like 15 minutes, whatever it is, and then set it all up and just go. And try and figure out how to work StreamYard and do some reviews and that kind of stuff. All right. Give it another 5 minutes, guys, and then we're gonna call it a day. This Wednesday, I'll be at Presbyterian for lunch. All right, cool. All right, well, how's the lunch over at Presbyterian? So that's right. You were gonna be. That's right. We were gonna meet there, right? Well, not there, but we were gonna meet. That's wow. That's the day, right? Okay, so live shorts. Can you do live shorts? I don't know. We could call them that, and if they're 15 minutes, that's short, right? So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that was the other thing. If anyone is wondering what's going on with the shorts, I made 3 shorts for the long shorts, which was actually like me making 6 shorts because I had to shoot the same footage I would make for 6 shorts to make 3. And I posted the first one and the computer, and it was a repeat of one I already posted, but it was not. It was a variation of it. I think, but I thought that the YouTube recognized it as that video for some reason. So, like, I posted it twice and didn't make it a short. But it turns out that day that they were supposed to roll them out, they weren't being rolled out as shorts. They were being rolled out as regular videos. And they promised that once they got it fixed, anything that was now in the regular feed that should be a short, okay, anything other than 3 minutes long, yeah, then I lost my train of thought. So the thinking was it would end up being anything 3 minutes or shorter. Any format is supposed to be a 3-minute short, but they didn't do it. It didn't come out. They were like, "Oh yeah, as soon as we fix it, anything that you posted will automatically go back to being short." But it hasn't happened that way. So all that work I did for nothing, and you guys don't have content. So sorry about that. But I gotta wait. Pretty good cafeteria. Yeah. All right. The final 2 minutes, guys. Two minutes or so. So if there's anything you would like to talk about or let me know, if anyone wants to let me know that they're thinking about doing a donation, although it's just you guys, the regular guys now. So, yeah. All right. Well, we made it to another hour. And who just gave? Excuse me. Yeah, just ripped out a lung though. I may have read your mind, but I ripped out a lung. So we got a new guy. Who's here? Number 5. All right. So, all right, guys, we're coming up to the end anyway. So thanks for coming. I really do appreciate all of you guys. And yeah, that's where we're at. So keep an eye out for Wednesday, maybe Friday. I'm off both days. And as soon as I know more, anytime I get updates about what's going on with the bill from Geiger or whatever happens, I'll let you know. I'll do a post. If I can do it, I'll drop a video, that kind of stuff. So, but that's an hour, guys. Thanks you all for coming. I appreciate all of you. Love you all. Thank you. And that's going to do it. You've been awesome. I've been RJ. Until the next one, take it easy. Good night, guys.